Shalom, shalom. This is Kapaya, a.k.a. Pops out of Gym at Chicago with another sit-down. Before I get started, like always, I want to send all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, and Kakwadash. To the apostles and elders of GMS out of New York, I want to send double honors because they do rule well. To the brethren around the world, pushing this truth uncut, unfiltered, giving you the good, the bad, and the ugly of the scriptures, correctly breaking down the prophecies and the interaction with people on the planet. I send salutations. For the hopeful elect, I hope this is edifying. For the aquaft, if you're in true, that still listening to say it and chair to keep doing so. But for the scorn and scoff and reprobate, 2/3 Israelites and 17 other nations, you're in the midst of Jacob's troubles and it's going to get a whole lot worse. Anyway, I'm just going to go through Old Testament, New Testament read to show you that the Lord didn't change as far as what his promise was. Okay? You know, people want to say that when you read something out of the Old Testament and it's specifically speaking on Israel, that when Yahweh Shai, who they ignorantly call Jesus, came, he opened it up for everybody. Okay? Let's do this read and let me show you that this is not what happened. Okay? So now we're going to start here at Jeremiah 31. I'm going to start at verse 33 and read through 34. Okay? But this shall be the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, says Yahweh. I will put my laws in their inward parts and write it in their hearts. So that means he's going to put it in their mind. So he going to program you like a computer. Okay? You know, like, and they say that the mind is the best computer on the planet. Well, everybody knows with a computer, if you program junk in, you'll get junk out. If you program perfect in, you get perfect out. You know, as far as calculations, okay? No, if you program it and there's no mistakes in the program, then there's no mistakes in the results that's going to come from it. So this is basically what he's saying for the Israel, see? But this shall be the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel. There's no Moabite there, which is the Chinese. There's no Ammonite there, which is the Japanese. There's no Ishmael there, which would be the Arabs as you know them. There's no Elam, which would be the Pakistanis or this, that, and the other. There's no Ham, which would be the Africans, whether it be Ethiopian or Cushites or whatever the case might be, or however, you know, nations of Ham or whatever the case might be. They're not there in that either. Okay, and Esau definitely not in the middle of this. Okay, so I write it. Okay, I will put my law in their inward parts and write it in their heart, and I will be their power. Personal pronoun, as Elder Malcolm would like to say all the time. Personal pronoun. Okay. And they shall be my people. Possessive pronoun means he's going to possess them as his own personal. Okay? He made them all, but he's going to possess them personally. Okay? 34, and they shall teach no more. And they shall teach no more every man his neighbor. There's going to be no need for them to stand out on the corner, the prophets, and break these scriptures down anymore. Why? And every man his brother, and they shall teach no man, and they shall teach no more every man his neighbor, and every man his brother, saying, know Yahweh, for they shall all know me, from the least of them unto the greatest of them. So them 2/3 Israelites is out there teaching false doctrine. The ones that them Ben Yehuis that like to walk around and walk up to our camps and want to tell us that they've been around Israel since the 80s or the 90s or whatever the case might be, with they goat teeth, mustache shape ups and all this other kind of stuff. and this, that, and others. Like, you know that you're supposed to know this, but you can't even keep a basic, simple law like Leviticus 19 and 27. You see what I'm saying? You walk up to the camp offering the sacrifice of fools. So, but even these that on this side is jacked up in the kingdom, when Yahweh bring them back through birth, because the elect is going to bring back the 2/3 through sex in the kingdom. Okay, celestial bodies don't have sex. Extraterrestrial do. We're going to be the best of both worlds, immortal in that sense, and having sex with women of Israelite nationalities and concubines of all the other nationalities that's going to be on the planet. If she's fine, she's going to be able to get it from an Israelite male. Okay? If that's his desire, and she's on his and she's inside his fold of property that he's going to be owning, because she will be property. Concubines will be property, the same way wives will be property. Okay? And they shall teach no more every man his neighbor and every man his brother, saying, Know Yahweh, for they shall all know me, from the least, okay, of them until the greatest of them, says Yahweh. For I will forgive their iniquity, and I will remember their sin no more. I don't see a whole bunch of other people being mentioned in there except for the Israelites. Okay? So now let's go to Revelation, last book of the Bible. By here, everything should be established what Yahweh Shai came to do, right? So let's go to Revelations 7 and 9. Let's go to Revelation 7 and 9. Okay? Okay. Now, if you go back up and start at 7, or go to chapter 7, and pick it up at about the 5th verse, it gives you a roll call of all this. Now start at 4. And I heard the number of them which were sealed, and they were sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel. There's Israel again. And you can go through this with Judah and Reuben and Gad and Naphtali and Asher and Manasseh and so on, and Simeon and blah, blah, blah. Okay? Zebulon, the whole deal. All right? Benjamin, 12,000. Last tribe called out as Benjamin was still 12,000. Then after that, you got verse 9, and this is where everybody think they weasel into this thing. Let me show you that you don't weasel in. You get pushed out. You get isolated out of this for sure. After this I beheld, and lo, a great multitude which no man could number, of all nations. All nations. Oh, shoot. There it is right there. All nations. And kindreds, and people, and tongues stood before the throne and before the Lamb, which we know the Lamb is Yahweh Shai, clothed with white robes. They're all clean, and palms in their hands. Okay, let's go in here and look at this. G, 1484. All nations. Ethnos, a multitude, whether men or beasts. So, and you got to know how to pick through the bones of this. Associated or living together. Boom. A company, troop, swarm. Peep this. But here's where it gets real at. A multitude of individuals of the same nature or genus. Same nature or genus. Gene pool. The Israelites is all part of the same pool. Same gene pool. Having came from who? Abraham, Isaac, and then Jacob. And Jacob 12 sons. Okay? Here's the bone, the human family. That's the bone. Here's the meat again. A tribe, nation, group, people, group. In the Old Testament, number 3, a tribe, a nation, a people group, a particular group of people. There it is. Let's go back. Okay, I don't want to buy that one. Let's go here. And kindreds. Okay, kindred. G5443. A tribe. In the New Testament, all the persons descending from one of the 12 sons of the patriarch Jacob. Oops, Foulé. That kills that. You ain't in there. Okay. So kindreds didn't let you off the hook. And people. Okay. And people. You want to go here? Let's see what it says here. A people, lejos, a people group, tribe, nation. All those who are of the same stock. Same stock, same lineage. Okay. He was bred from the stock of the bull Michael. Okay. I got this Brahma bull, 7,200 pounds. His name is Michael. I studied him with this female, and this female, and all those bulls that came from him, and all those calves that came out of them is studied by that 7,500 pound bull called Michael. All those who are of the same stock. Here's the bones of a great part of the population gathered together anywhere. Wrong. Okay. Okay. And tongues. G1100, huh? Let's see what that is. The tongue, a member of the body or organ, the language or dialect used by a particular people, distinct from other nations. Distinct from other nations. Well, guess what happened? Guess what happened? At the Tower of Babel, the languages were split up. Everybody was speaking Hebrew before that, but the language was split there. Okay? The language or dialect used by a particular people, distinctive from that of other nations. Other nations got their own dialect. These people got theirs. So that would go right into what? One more. Zephaniah. 3 and 9. For I will turn to the people a pure language that they may all call upon the name of Yahweh to serve him with one consent. A pure language. Yahweh Shai spoke out in Hebrew off the cross. Yahweh Shai spoke in Hebrew when he knocked Saul off the horse on the road to Damascus. Okay. Enough said. Hope that's edifying. This is Kaparia out of GMS Chicago. Again, sending all praises, honor, and glory out to Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Kakwadash, to the apostles and elders of GMS out of New York. Again, double honors because they do rule well. To the brethren around the world, pushing this truth uncut, unfiltered, giving you the good, the bad, and the ugly of the scriptures, correctly breaking down the prophecies and the interaction with people on the planet. So let me make sure I said that right. Sending all praises, honor, and glory out to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, and Kakodash, to the apostles and elders of GMS out of New York. Begin sending them double honors because they do real well. To the brethren around the world, pushing this truth uncut, unfiltered, giving you the good, the bad, and the ugly of the prophecies, correctly breaking down the interaction with people on the planet. For the hopeful elect, again, I hope that's edifying. And the aquaf, the few and true listeners to say the charity, keep doing so. All you people I send shalawams to. And all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Now, for the 2/3 Israelites, the 17 other nations, you're in the midst of Jacob's trouble, and it is going to get worse. And a ball.